Does it appeal to you? Do you want to have it? But are you afraid that he will reject you? Enough of walking in a dark room without finding an outlet for your doubts. Today we will have those answers that you need. Does he like you? Or doesn't he like you? This video is to show you 11 attitudes that women have when they like you, if you observe these behaviors with you. My friend, he likes you. These are 11 behaviors that have been definitely studied, both by our own experience and by studies carried out on human attitudes. So yes, today we will work with psychology and also with Stoicism. The video is really revealing and you can't miss it. If you have a friend who is also going through a similar situation, you can share it with them and help them. Today I'm here to help you. You would not imagine everything I have to tell you. There are attitudes that you may believe are harmless, but the woman is a subtle calculator, and if you do not have that necessary finesse, you will miss important opportunities to take that ideal step, to finally be with who you like. Number 11. Someone like you. Have you heard the girl you like say, "Do I like such an attitude as yours?" In the intricate game of human attraction, words are often the first clue that reveals someone's interest. Often, when we describe our ideal partner, we are inadvertently sketching a portrait that reflects our own values, desires, and ultimately our own personality. Imagine a casual conversation in which the topic of the ideal partner comes up unexpectedly. Your partner begins to list the qualities they look for in someone special, and with each word, a sense of familiarity comes over you. Suddenly, you realize that the characteristics he describes coincide amazingly with yours. These are not simple coincidences. When your ideal partner reflects you, it's a subtle but powerful sign of their interest in you. It's her way of expressing admiration, appreciation, and attraction without being too direct. Notice how she mentions your attention to detail, remembering your favorite coffee from last week, or how she values your sense of humor and how your jokes always make her laugh. These aren't just casual mentions, they are intentional brushstrokes that paint you as the ideal partner she longs for. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes virtue and reason, teaches us the value of openness and honesty in communication. However, in the field of interpersonal relationships, messages are sometimes conveyed in a more subtle way, through hints, subtexts, and in this case, the description of the ideal partner. If you notice that your ideal partner is constantly reflecting you, don't take it as a coincidence. It's a clear sign that your charm and individuality have piqued their interest. Repetition is not accidental. It's an intentional strategy to let you know that you're special to her. Stoic wisdom invites you not to dismiss these signs as mere coincidences, but to interpret them as deliberate actions that seek to communicate their feelings to you. When your partner talks about loving someone like you, it's a direct sign that they have you in their mind and heart. And remember, the problem does not lie in the lack of clarity, but in the difficulty we have in accepting the obvious. What seems too obvious can generate doubts and make us question its veracity. Number 10. She seeks your attention. Self-awareness, as Stoicism teaches us, involves recognizing our intrinsic value as individuals. Often we get caught up in doubt, questioning whether we're attractive or interesting enough to pique someone's interest. However, Stoicism reminds us that each of us possesses unique qualities and a value of our own that make us special. Self-confidence, another pillar of Stoicism, is the basis for picking up on the subtle signals of attraction that a woman may be emitting. When a woman is constantly seeking your attention, whether it's starting conversations, seeking your company, or suggesting activities together, it can be a clear sign of her interest. However, many men often overlook these signs due to doubt or a false belief that they are not good enough to deserve a woman's attention. This way of thinking, as Stoicism warns us, is not only detrimental to our romantic prospects, but also to our overall happiness. Fostering self-esteem and confidence, as proposed by Stoicism, involves rejecting the idea that we are inherently unattractive. Each person possesses unique characteristics that make them attractive to someone. Paying attention to the attention cues a woman gives us, such as remembering our preferences or worrying about our well-being, are subtle expressions of her feelings. It's important to remember that attraction isn't solely based on physical appearance, but also on who we are as people and what we can offer. Whenever a woman makes an effort to be close to us or interact with us, we should take it as a positive sign. Recognizing and appreciating these gestures is critical to building healthy and lasting relationships. Doubt is a natural emotion, but it should not paralyze us. Instead, we should use it as an opportunity to reflect on our beliefs and values. If we find ourselves doubting a woman's interest, we can use doubt as an invitation to open ourselves up to the possibility of genuine connection. Remember, recognize your intrinsic value and don't let doubt stop you from seeing the signs of attraction. Pay attention to the woman's actions, such as seeking your attention, remembering your preferences, or caring about you. Attraction is not only based on physical appearance, but also on who you are as a person. Accept doubt as an opportunity to reflect and open yourself to the possibility of love. To quote Seneca, "It is not what happens to us, but how we interpret it that determines what happens to us." How do you interpret the signals of attraction you receive? Do you allow yourself the possibility of loving and being loved? Number 9. Observe her friends. Wait, just analyze their behavior. I'm not saying that you stay watching them, because you'll only push away the woman you like. Analyzing these behaviors offers us a valuable tool to interpret the signals we can receive from the friends of a woman we are interested in. Our social environment, as Stoicism teaches us, reflects deeper truths about our personal intentions and emotions. Observing how a woman's friends act around us can be a telltale indicator of her feelings toward us. Pay special attention to the first meetings. If the woman is interested in you, chances are her friends have been informed about you. If they show specific enthusiasm or interest in your presence, or if they're particularly friendly and strike up a conversation easily, they may have heard good things about you from their friend. If you notice that the woman's friends are unusually cheerful and inclusive during your interactions, or if they even joke with you or make an effort to make you feel part of the group, it's a clear sign that they know you through her and that she has spoken positively about you. If friends ask you personal questions about your hobbies, career aspirations, or family, it's not just out of curiosity. These questions may reveal that she has shared her interest in you with them, and that they are now interested in seeing if you align with the picture she has painted for them. Consider the behavior of friends as part of an interconnected network of social cues. If you are treated with a warm and welcoming attitude, it is reasonable to deduce that she speaks highly of you and possibly has feelings for you. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with a rational and observant mindset. In this scenario, a keen observation of the behavior of the woman's friends can provide you with a clearer understanding of your situation in her life. The next time you find yourself in the company of her friends, pay attention to her behavior. It's not just small talk, it can be an important clue about their feelings for you, subtly backed up by their closest confidants. Number 8. She's there for you. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes virtue and reason, teaches us the value of human relationships and the importance of mutual support. In this context, the text we analyze highlights the constant and reflective presence of a woman as a revealing indicator of her interest and affection. Many men experience periods of loneliness, especially during the evening hours. These times can be particularly difficult as we are faced with the absence of a partner and the need to reflect on the day or cope with feelings of loneliness. It is in these vulnerable moments that the support of someone special becomes more relevant. When a woman is interested in you, her presence becomes more pronounced. Not only does he offer you help in the form of favors or occasional gestures, but his support is deeper and more personal. She makes sure she's available to talk when you need to, whether it's in person or on the phone. It's not just casual chat. She engages with you and asks you deeply about your feelings and thoughts, encouraging you to open up about what's in your mind and heart. Example, messages of support and meaningful questions. They might text or call you during those late hours to check on you. They might ask you specific questions like, "How was your day really?" or "What was on your mind tonight?" These questions show a desire to share not only your joys but also your burdens. She offers herself as a confidant, someone who is willing to listen to you and be there for you, not only in the joyful moments, but especially in the quieter and more difficult ones. In a spirit of Stoicism, this kind of constant, thoughtful presence is a form of virtue. It is a practice that demonstrates her goodwill and affection towards you, and shows that she values your well-being and seeks to be a stabilizing and comforting presence in your life. So, if you find that she's constantly available, especially during your vulnerable moments, Take it as an important sign of her interest and affection. This behavior reflects a deep level of care and a desire to be an integral part of your life, aligning closely with the Stoic ideal of mutual support and understanding in relationships. As Seneca once said, "The true friend is the one who is willing to listen to you without judgment." How do you interpret the support you receive from others? Are you able to offer the same kind of support to her? Number 7. She helps you selflessly. Remember that we should not confuse frank friendships with romantic intentions. Remember that it's not enough for him to do one or two of these things. He has to make all of them, or at least most of these rules that I'm talking about. So stay until the end to add up the behaviors that the girl you like fulfills. If there is still something you feel identified with, wait, there is even more. A woman who is attracted to you becomes a serene presence in your life. Offer help not with grand gestures or fanfare, but quietly and effectively. He often minimizes his efforts, making them seem like something he did just because it was convenient. However, the truth behind these actions may be far more revealing. But how do we identify this behavior? Well, she could have postponed her own plans or extended her day just to get you the help you needed. Or perhaps on a hectic day, she brings you your favorite coffee exactly how you like it without you even asking. You could also do the following. When you're facing deadlines, she's there to review your work and provide feedback that not only improves your project, but also saves you invaluable time. What is notable is their lack of expectation of any form of payment. In a truly Stoic way, their actions are free from the desire for quid pro quo. This could manifest itself in numerous ways. As 1, it could handle some of your routine tasks. 2, help organize your workspace. And 3, even take on tedious tasks, such as compiling the necessary research you've been dreading to start. This is known as unspoken kindness, in which she invests time and energy in activities that benefit you without any overt desire to receive anything in return. She is very much aligned with Stoic ideals. It reflects a deep-rooted affection and a desire to positively impact your life out of pure goodwill. Observing these actions can give you an idea of their feelings. If she constantly goes out of her way to make your life easier, more peaceful, and more successful, it's a significant indication of her interest and affection for you. In Stoicism, this would be seen as good, an expression of the virtue of doing good purely for the sake of good. Such selfless acts are often the clearest demonstrations of true affection. They reflect a deep emotional investment that transcends ordinary friendship or mere knowledge. If you've made it this far and you're still with me, please pause for a moment and comment below with super. This small gesture shows that you really connect with the message. Marcus Aurelius says, "The true value of an action lies in the intention behind it." Number 6, she shows a desire to learn about you. In Stoicism, the importance of mutual understanding is emphasized as the basis for strong and lasting relationships. When a woman is interested in a man, she often dives deep into his world with the goal of getting to know him better. This is not a simple curiosity, but a genuine desire to evaluate compatibility and the possibility of building a meaningful relationship. I call this exploring your world, measuring compatibility. What does this look like in real life? Well, she asks mutual friends about you. Also, check your social media profiles to get an idea of your interests and past experiences. In addition, he asks you questions about your hobbies, passions, and past relationships. These queries are not driven by mere curiosity, but by a desire to understand what shapes your likes and dislikes. This knowledge helps her assess how she might fit into your life and whether a deeper relationship could be mutually beneficial. She will listen carefully when you share stories about your life. This will be best reflected when you notice that he remembers details and mentions them in later conversations. Also, adapt some of their behaviors or explore new interests that interest them to align with yours. These actions show that she's not just gathering information, but she's genuinely interested in you and the possibility of building a relationship with you. Tell me, have you noticed? Number 5, she gives you positivity. Consider times when you face adversity, times when you feel overwhelmed or discouraged. It is in these darker periods that its presence becomes a source of light. When you share your frustrations or setbacks with her, notice how attentively she listens to you. Not only does she listen to your words, she understands the emotions behind them and responds with encouragement. Their assurances, such as that this is only a small part of life, something you will eventually outgrow, are not empty platitudes. They are imbued with a belief in your strength and endurance. In Stoic philosophy, the importance of support and resilience in relationships is heavily emphasized. It sees challenges as opportunities to grow and deepen bonds. This Stoic principle shines through when a woman becomes a beacon of positivity in your life, especially during difficult times. Their actions and words are not mere gestures of comfort, they are signs of genuine interest and desire to elevate you. Their role in your life during these moments extends beyond mere sympathy. She actively encourages you to pursue your goals and not let yourself be defined by temporary setbacks. Their motivation and encouragement are aimed at helping you overcome your circumstances, reflecting a Stoic appreciation for perseverance and courage. She wants to see you not only recover, but emerge stronger and more capable. This is not just the kindness of a compassionate person, it's the dedication of someone deeply invested in your well-being. Their consistent positivity and support in your times of need are powerful indicators of their attraction. In Stoic terms, his actions demonstrate a commitment to the virtue of beneficence, doing good to another person not simply out of duty, but out of a genuine desire to see them prosper. If you notice her becoming this positive force in your life, especially when times are tough, consider it a significant sign of your feelings. She's not only supporting you, she's choosing to be your ally against adversity, looking forward to sharing not only your challenges, but also your eventual triumphs. This behavior is a clear manifestation of their affection and a sign that their interest in you extends deep into the realm of emotional connection and support. Remember, the obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius. We can also use bad moments in our favor. Number 4. She demonstrates authenticity. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, her behavior can become noticeably more receptive to everything you say and do. She treats your comments and actions with amplified meaning, transforming even the most mundane moments into remarkable experiences. This increased attention is not about overreacting, but reflects a sincere enthusiasm and supportive attitude toward the aspects of your life that you consider important. For example, humor. When you make a joke, she may respond with a more cordial laugh than the joke could justify, which improves your mood and gives you a fleeting sense of being a seasoned comedian. Or even if your mood usually doesn't reach that of a professional like Franco Escamilla or Juan Davila, such reactions, although they may seem excessive, are genuine signs of their attraction and enjoyment of your presence. They indicate her pleasure in your humor and suggest that she values the lightness you bring into her life. Similarly, when it comes to recognizing your accomplishments, no matter how small, she pays close attention to them and celebrates them as if they were big accomplishments. Whether it's mastering a difficult task at work or completing a modest project at home, their enthusiastic praise and encouragement are ways they show that they appreciate your happiness and successes, considering them important milestones in your life. His keen sensitivity to these details and his tendency to magnify their importance highlight a profound level of care and attention. In the philosophy of Stoicism, such behavior could be considered as an embodiment of virtue, specifically the virtues of goodness and magnificence. She illustrates her dedication to creating a nurturing and positive environment around you, which is critical to any deep and meaningful relationship. Therefore, if you notice that she constantly elevates the importance of your words and actions, it is wise not to overlook these behaviors, but to interpret them as clear signs of her interest and commitment in your life. She is not simply a passive participant, they are actively celebrating your life, demonstrating their attachment and affection through their enthusiastic responses. In this Stoic way, acknowledging your underlying intentions can lead you to appreciate your gestures more deeply and to understand the depth of the emotional connection you're fostering. Remember what Stoicism has taught us. It is not what happens to you, but how you interpret it that determines what happens to you. Number 3, she's close. In Stoic philosophy, the importance of understanding signs that are not signs is emphasized, as they can often tell us more about a person's feelings and intentions than words. This is particularly useful for deciphering whether a woman is attracted to you, as you can choose subtle physical ways to express your interest. When a woman is attracted to you, she may naturally seek closeness. This doesn't mean simply being physically close to you, but it could extend to more deliberate acts of contact that are deep indicators of affection. But what does this look like in real life? Because I can tell you this, but you need to understand examples of what I'm talking about. 1. He might find reasons to brush against your arm. 2. Touching your hand during a conversation. 3. When he laughs softly, he places his hand on your shoulder. 4. Each of these actions, even if they seem casual, can be important in expressing their comfort and interest in you. 5. If it leans closer than usual. 6. Maintain eye contact a little longer. 7. It positions itself to look directly at you. These are all signs that he wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Stoicism teaches us to be observant and rational. By applying these principles, you can discern the intention behind these subtle cues. Also, your body language can reveal a lot about your feelings. For example, a woman interested in you might unconsciously exhibit what some call preening behaviors, such as ruffling her hair. Adjust your clothes frequently. Subtly highlight parts of your body such as your neck or legs. These actions aren't simply coincidences. They're often efforts to appear more attractive and capture your attention. It is important not to overinterpret these signs without considering the context and consistency of their behavior, as accidental touching can occur. But a closeness-seeking pattern suggests a deliberate intention. Being aware of these cues without drawing immediate conclusions allows you to respond appropriately and appreciate the potential depth of your interest. If you observe these behaviors, consider them carefully. They could be your way of communicating attraction through actions that aren't words. They invite you to understand their feelings and possibly reciprocate them. Number 2, she shows genuine curiosity. Genuine curiosity about another person's life and experiences is seen as a form of respect and a way to build deeper understanding and connections. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, this curiosity will be unmistakably evident in her behavior. Don't just engage in small talk or casual conversations. She'll dig deeper and ask you about your aspirations, your thoughts on various topics, and your feelings about important life events. Example: if you mention a hobby you're passionate about, she might ask you detailed questions about how it started, what it means to you, and maybe even if she could join you in this activity. Their questions will show a desire to understand your world not superficially, but in a meaningful way. Also, show curiosity about all aspects of your life. Their curiosity could also extend to your cultural background, your family dynamics, or your career goals. This level of attention is a strong indicator that she's not only interested in the person you're introducing her to the world, but she's also intrigued by the deeper aspects of who you are. In addition, their curiosity may manifest itself by wanting to share experiences with you, suggesting activities that allow you both to explore new things together or learn more about each other's interests. And he also shares his interests, because not only is it worth keeping an eye on everything you like, he would also like to share his tastes and hobbies with you so that they are reciprocated. Whether it's visiting a museum, going to a concert, or trying a new cuisine. Her suggestions will likely be aligned with the interest you've expressed, showing that she's considerate about what might please you. This behavior aligns with the Stoic ideal of fostering genuine relationships through understanding and shared experiences. If you notice her showing this kind of sincere and persistent curiosity, take it as a strong sign of her attraction. It's his way of saying that he values you and wants to build a deeper, more substantial connection based on understanding and mutual respect. Number 1. She invests in your interests. Stoic philosophy stresses the importance of mutual support and investment in relationships. It advocates for actions that strengthen the bonds between people. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she often starts investing time and effort into your interests, seeing them as a path to a deeper connection. If you're passionate about music, she might start listening to your favorite bands or even attending concerts with you, showing her willingness to be a part of your world. If you enjoy a particular sport, they may start playing games or even playing sports with you, demonstrating their interest not only in the activity itself, but also in spending more time together. Their investment is not limited to participating in activities with you. You could also take the time to learn and discuss topics that are important to you. This could involve reading books you recommend, watching shows you enjoy, or pursuing hobbies you're passionate about. By doing so, she shows that she values your interests and wants to understand what motivates you. This type of investment is an important indicator of their feelings toward you. It goes beyond mere politeness or casual dating. It's about creating shared experiences and showing that she's genuinely interested in the things that bring you joy. We conclude with this quote from Epictetus: "Kindness is like a tree. Its roots are in the earth, but its fruits reach heaven." Remember to choose well and analyze each action carefully. Also, it's not just allowing them to invest time in you. Ask yourself too, do you invest time and effort in the interests of the people you care about? How does it make you feel when someone invests in your world? Well, for more tips like this, you just have to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. If you have someone you know who needs these tips, share this video to help them. You can contribute to the Stoic family continuing to grow by liking the video as well. That's all for today. See you in the next Stoic intervention.